Benin City, capital of Edo State, is home to a national museum, the Oba Palace, Igun Street, famous for bronze casting and metal works. The arts of Benin Kingdom are a global brand and are amongst the most exquisite and coveted in the world. The Edo people pride themselves in their wealth of history and civilization. The Benin moat is recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records as the greatest earth-moving work ever constructed using crude methods. Benin City is home to one of the world's oldest monarchies. Several festivals are held annually to celebrate various occasions and seasons. The most popular of these is the Igwe Festival, where the Oba blesses the people and the land. Beyond this attractive facade lies the seemingly intractable twin problems of perennial flooding and gully erosion. The situation, which developed over time, gradually grew to assume a hydro-headed dimension.
In Benin, in those days, an average Benin man, if he's building a house, he will go to the back of the house, dig, they excavate the soil, mold it, and use it in building their houses. The hole whereby they remove the sand to build their houses was used as a local drainage system. As a result, no matter the rain, that local system, we absorbed it before the advent of using bricks to erect their houses.
That time there was no population like this as at now. Before you see about 10 houses, like in Ogida, before you see about 10 houses or 20 houses, it will take time. Like my community here, the house that time is not up to 50. But this time, the house in my community now is more than 4,000. It's development. Know how after development, people used to fence their house, build a house. Water must find its level.
With global warming and corresponding increase in the volume and intensity of rainfall, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole decided to take far-reaching measures to protect Benin City, which is vulnerable to flooding arising from the indiscriminate development of illegal structures and absence of primary drains. In pursuit of a lasting solution to the flooding and erosion problem in Benin City, the Oshiomhole administration commenced the implementation of the Benin City Storm Water Master Plan. The scope of work includes construction of an open concrete canal 45 feet wide, 15 feet deep, covering a distance of 8.5 kilometers. Construction of a network of covered concrete tributaries of smaller canals covering over 7.8 kilometers. In addition to this is the reclamation and reconstruction of 9 intra-city roads with side drains, walkways and street lights.
A striking example around me here, you go to Second West Circular here, Some years back, a lot of people abandoned their homes as a result of this erosion menace. A lot of people left their sophisticated buildings and went to even hire a house. But this man came and brought this area to life.
One of the road projects embedded in the contract is the dualization of the Upper Siloko Road from the textile mill junction all the way to the teacher's house.
And we're highly impressed. We can see that a lot of money has been spent here. Those who knew the difficulty of this terrain, and many people who had abandoned their homes and because of the flood, now they are returning. And teacher's house, this place was notorious for the flood water that used to be here. It was not passable, but now look at the road. It's quite solid, and the drains are wide, and the place is dry. So we are very happy. You can see all the people in the neighborhood. They are all cheering as we appeared. So we are really very happy.
So sir, beside this, you see this road here, so we don't suffer with it that they call suffer. This road here, if I carry something before they sell provision, I just see one big water where the water side. If I put her for head, go. Sometimes if we dey come for night, 12 o'clock, we not go enter house. We go trek all the way from Testament Junction. The road cut go reach Testament Junction. Now from that side we dey struggle before we will reach us. And robbers go rob the one way we feel rob. They go rape the one way they feel rape. Until God send Oshiomhole come, may come stand for us. Our call is Oshiomhole our Messiah. Now only road. Go look at our school. One front, now they tell the cover I go secondary school. Students now they enter your feet count the students where they today don't fool.
Make a way for Siloko Road. When they say Mami water there, Oshe Baba come, he finish everything. The governor that the best governor of you ever seen in Nigeria. The greatest man, Jesus Christ of Okita Siloko Road.
I just wanted to see for myself, and I'm very happy that, as you can see, the job is almost completed. Yes, sir. So if you want to go from here to Overmarket, I want to thank you for your support. I was very happy as I was coming. I saw that people are already building new houses. The area they said Mami Water has occupied. Now Mami Water don't go. As Mami Water don't go, many people don't go. Mami Water don't go. Many people don't go.
I have been in this area for the past 40 years. I know what we have suffered. And when I start having my children, we were still here. To transport each child from here to town was 500 naira every day. And I was serving 5 children in primary school. From primary school, that's for the past 15 years. Till today, I was paying 200, that is 2,500 every blessed day. That if I have to gather that money, I will be riding jeep and having my own house by now. But I suffered great sweat. Leave me and my husband. We cried day and night. When the rain is gathering, my husband will start crying. I will say, Daddy, don't cry. Let us begin to pray for God to bring a man that is God-fearing, that we have the fear of Actually, since I was born till now, I have never voted. But when our Baba said he's coming to change Benin from Extra City to Modern City, I was so happy and I prayed. And I tell my husband I have not been voting, but today I will vote. And I voted. And to God be the glory, you never fail my faith. So because of that, the Lord that liveth forever will ever be a blessing to you. All the people around, we say thank you.
In continuation of the Benin City's Storm Water Master Plan implementation, the Ohoro Upper Lawani and the Uselu Ugbo axes were executed through the construction of underground conduits. From the traditional grounds and the Tom Line area, flood waters now discharge into the Egosa Grammar School underground receptacle. The first phase of the implementation of the Benin City Storm Water Master Plan, Uwelu East and Uwelu West catchment areas, which account for about 30% of the flooding problem of Benin City. The deflooding of these areas involved the construction of a major 7.5-kilometer canal. Also included in the first phase is the design and construction of drainage structures and the asphalting of associated roads. Full tar surfacing of Upper Lawani Road, Anthony Iyamu Street, Omogiate Street, and Salami Street has been completed. Landscaping, street lighting, and beautification of these streets are ongoing. The Upper Lawani Road project includes the construction of a major canal of 2.35 kilometers and the rehabilitation of the old 1.7-kilometer canal terminating at Ikwoba River. The total distance of these roads is 4.5 kilometers and 9.06 kilometers of drainage and walkways.
It comes as a bit of a surprise to me to say this, but I think by far the most impressive was the drainage system. It's not sexy, it's not the sort of thing that you think of. It's not a high prestige project, but in a city like Benin City, it's the sort of thing that makes all the difference in the world. And again, the state government's obviously paid a lot of attention to this and is working very hard, obviously, to address issues of flooding and drainage.
They just parked their two cars.
Oh my God.
And for years, they just abandoned the car. They couldn't drive out because the valley that was here.
Yes, sir.
They have to use plank to come out of their home.
That was terrible.
Even bike couldn't take them home.
That was terrible, sir.
I think it's this house.
Yeah, this is a good job.
He's coming.
Where on the motor? For the slap. Good afternoon, sir. Oh, yes. I remember the face.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
We are grateful, sir.
You still cannot drive out?
No.
Nobody have to. Where is Central Command? To tell whether it is drainage. Schools and then flood this place so that the water can flow into the drainage. Then they can drive in and out. And they don't raise this thing a bit. But they make provision for the water not to flow in but to flow here.
You that the governor and I never see the time before. I said me I God pray you say you promise say you go do am. Me I God tell them say you go do am. And true, you dey do am and they go share.
One very problematic spot during the raining season was the 5 junction in Benin City. Whenever it rained, it was impossible to pass through the 5 junction. That was until the Comrade Governor fixed the problem.
In the name of the Almighty God, the great architect of the universe, I commission this beautiful edifice called 5 Junction that you all see, but over 60% of which we cannot see, that is underground, that has been referred to. I commissioned these 5 junctions.
Work on the flooding project of Igbinadua Street has reached advanced stage. The twin drains have as tributaries Textile Mill Road, Uwelu Road and adjoining streets. Vivian Ogie was there.
We are right here at the Igbinadua Street off Siloko Road in Benin City, and I am right now in a tunnel. This is part of the Stormwater Master Plan project, which is aimed at solving the erosion problem of Benin City. There is a road above me. If you are up there, you would not believe that this massive drain is underneath. This is the most ambitious project of the Comrade Governor.
Box culvert you're seeing here now, it links onto the power line drain. So just this section that we're standing on now, up to Textile Mill, is 1.7 kilometer. But from where it joins to power line down to Ogba River is another 3.5 kilometer. So it links to the power line which goes to the river. But the whole length of this entire line from Textile Mill up to Obakpolo is 5.4 kilometer. This will drain all the water from Olia market side plus from power line. Half of the water is going to the power line drain and half is coming to this drain. Even there's a road here with asphalt and street light. So on top of this 5.4 kilometer box culvert, there's also going to be asphalt roads, drains, street lights, everything. So this structure is 5.7 meters wide and each barrel is 2.5 meters by 2.5 meters. As you can see, there are 2. You can see from the height of it, you cannot even reach the top. And on top there's a cover slab, there's a 25 cm thick concrete slab on top. All the concrete is heavily reinforced C30 concrete. It's got a design life of 50 years.
50 years?
50 years. This even, minimum 50 years.
Minimum 50 years.
Yeah, this won't go anywhere.
For rainy season, nobody will fit past this place. In fact, the place be like swamp before. So many, if you see this place now, some houses, no many people they stay here before. Then if you pass this place, no go area. Some houses for back when we don't pass so. Some people don't pack leave their houses. Some don't even they sink because of water. If you go through this road, you see say that place be like say na river. Now it be before. But surprisingly we see say one day we see say walk they come from this side. And today motor they pass out.
It's a very good thing. This road is very bad. There's no go area, coming area. We love Oshiomhole. We hear that it's 6 months remaining that Oshiomhole to come out. But we love Oshiomhole that if Oshiomhole will retain, we would take it, but he cannot retain. But Oshiomhole do a very wonderful thing for us that any governor cannot do the same. Because I've never seen that kind of governor in my life.
When Oshiomhole come, he promise and he deliver the promise. And now you go see the way buses are passing now. You know, so before you cannot even pass here. But we thank God for Oshiomhole for today. Thank God. We happy for her. Up Oshiomhole!
Oshiomhole, Baba.
Yes, so. Oshiomhole tomorrow, Baba. Rise it now. Tomorrow.
It is archaic, highly degrading. What we are seeing now is expected, and we thank who have make it to materialize. I think this place was not a thorough fair. A lot of flood, erosions. Many of the houses, the landladies, they've been evacuated. But right now, the road is through. It's like you have given us a solidified freedom of movement. My message to him is to say, thank you, Papa Oshiomhole. May God continue to bless you, bless your family, uplift you, upgrade you, have mercy and help you to continue the work which the purpose God have sent you for in Edo State, not only in Edo State, in the Federation and generality international.
You don't need 5 times where water drive us. We know the sleep. If the water come, everybody go to panic, We go to the bed, we go to the Benin, we go to the Benin. The money, PDP, they give them money, they say they'll come repair. The whole way they deep food, call the keep person. Every day, they drive back, they go focus. Who not know, they go focus. Till university gets, they graduate. They want go, they hear here to us here. Here, I go uvum, I'm a day uvum. That is graduate. But ebe Oshiomhole agbo ma e. I go better Oshiomhole.
No ye, tota. Iga mudia. O be ade kia me. Iga mudia ni ma we ni mudia. O gbona nu gbe gba ge na. O to ha fefe wa no. Os de ke na no igba ba me ku me wa ma no. Na me ke no lan. A me ku. Na ya ro bi me wo. Ai ka me re de. O pe ana Oshiomhole. Ika bo tian e kaka bo. I wanna put Gwini away. Wasn't a similar adder. Iga na money and adio. Who told you one year? Oh, the leg in it. Salopa don't get the leg for this.
No sure. Then Chanafa one year. So Anna, I pay Yana to turn fully lave. When I work, and I will wear I will do look boy. A man do a hara you way. Yeah, wow. I will more deal with a book. I TV, I fair, one do, ya too full of look for one carriage below. Yeah, do feel money, do via Wally, my here. So, Anna do not the Sour Shomulena. Anna do me to Arima. I may agale walk Pepona. If said they put any amokoi. Mammy, then a Bekaya move around. I may not see. So, all see and my voted Oshiomhole. And I would help you with ma. Help you do. On I take the rescue ma. No do ya, no do ya me where Upumane, Bunaduania, a motor with Lania. 36 trip. Our woman muje or one. The Mawa feel around. Ose Marabia, Mamma Lequa.
This is just a clear example of one of the many houses that have been abandoned just because of flood encroachment, because of the several years of abandonment. You can see it's been turned into a dump site all around. There's human feces all over. Animals have taken over. Grass, trees. But the good news is that, according to residents of this area, those who left their properties are planning to move back. We're right here at the Asoro end of the storm water project. Flood water coming from the University of Benin main gate at the law axis, journeying on to the teacher's house. At that point, flood water from the Siloko Road and Channel 55 axis meet there and continue through a waterable under the power line. Now, Igbinadua has tributaries as Textile Mill Road, Uwelu Road, Uwasota axis. They all journey through a waterable under the power line and then they end here. And from here on, they journey on to the Ogba River, which is right ahead of us. Communities on the western axis of Benin City, Ego, Ubuyoko, now can sleep with both eyes closed. This project, the stormwater project, can only be likened to the digging of the Benin moat in the 15th and 16th centuries. It is amazing what Comrade Adams Oshiomhole has been able to achieve for the Benin Kingdom. No wonder the people see the Comrade Governor as a messiah. The real reason for that will be fully understood in the coming months when the rains finally set in.
We are right now standing on top of a huge underground drainage, which is part of the Benin City water storm master plan. That every water that drains on this area, we get it to the underground drainage and it will take it to the river. So that the problem of this community, by the grace of God, is solved forever and ever. When we asked for power in 2007, I did make the point that the problem of Benicity is not beyond solution. And that the problem of flooding, people are afraid when it's threatening to rain, is not an act of God. It's the result of many years of neglect by various governments. And finally I said, I am not coming to Edo to lament the past. I am coming to Edo to fix it and to lay foundation for the future.
Restore the drainages and ensure that when it rains, we need people to enjoy the cool weather and not be vomited by flood. We are not made for flood. That we will deal with.
This gift is symbolic. The bronze bust of Oba-Eware. The job you are doing can be a replica of the job Oba-Eware did in his time. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Please put your hands together for our very comrade governor. We don't have any other one.